Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper.
Vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back. Yeah, that works for me. The denial
out wide. Alarm. And the counter is on. Costacurta. Nicked it back promptly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And he's intervened well there. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Look at the space here. Big header! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Irwin. Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through. Header! Goal! Porto! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Gets it back. Mbappe. And Messi! And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Porto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of...
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Where? And that's been intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Lionel Messi, Peter. Now, there's a player who could make a mug out of anyone.
Plenty of examples of that, Jim.
Yeah, I remember when his former mentor was managing Germany's winning machine, a machine that had hammered Messi's side 7-0 on aggregate not too long before.
Very different story that night, though. 2 goals in 2 minutes. He was a bit special.
And a few doubts about him before the match on account of him not scoring in the previous couple of rounds. How wrong was that?
Fiddles it through. Picked out brilliantly. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Can he get away here? That's good play. A lot of space ahead of him. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Away from immediate danger. Real chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Messi. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Perez. It's Kimmich. Rudiger works it forward. Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Perez. Perez will not want to lose out here. He's tried one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, it's been intercepted. Looking tidy in possession here. He's having a go. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe is flagged offside. Tonali. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's intervened well there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well seen, saw that coming. Cambiasso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cambiasso threads one in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bellingham gets his pass away, and that's a good ball. Mbappe! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that interception was most necessary. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Back towards the middle. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Perez. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Neto. Perez. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva takes control of it and he's on the move. And the counter is on. Oh, good read. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Perez. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.